Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back once again to the live stream right here on JJ's PC Builds. I figure I'd take you all a little bit on a treat today because one of my good subscribers, Machine, told me, hey, I should check out this game that just come out since it's free in Steam. So that's what we're going to be checking out today. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be waiting a couple minutes for everybody to start rolling in here. So I'm kind of checking to see what's going on. But to make sure we're live, I'm double checking my phone. So, hello there, player. Good to see you. Good to see you. There, I'll put that over there. That's just to make sure that I'm, staying online and stuff like that. That I'm monitoring the stream myself. Just let you know. But we are waiting a couple minutes just so that way everybody can start rolling in, get on the chat and everything else. I started 4 to 5 minutes early. So, but let me explain to y'all really quick that are just coming into what we're going to be doing. Now, we're going to be checking out First Descent. That's what we're going to be checking out. And also to do a little bit of benchmarking on it. On the RTX 4070 with the 5700X processor from AMD. On a B550 motherboard. So. But we're going to be checking some of the settings. Because I want to see what's going on with some of the settings too. So in the beginning, what we'll do is we'll do all the little benchmarking stuff in the beginning. This is my first time playing this game. I have not played it yet. I have it set right now on the start menu. I haven't started it or anything else. But I'm going to tell you what's going to be happening is I'm not going to be able to play the sound on the game because YouTube is becoming a really big pain when it comes to sounds, music, or whatever. They're really becoming a big pain on that. So, you know how that goes. I'm not going to throw any music in there. We're just going to do it raw for right now until I can figure out to find a way to put a little bit of music in there without breaching the terms of service on YouTube. Oh my God. Because if I go to do that and I got a copyright strike on me, they're never gonna, monetize the channel. So I want to make sure we get monetized. Yes, player, I will not forget the DDR4 RAM. I won't forget that. Oh, also, too, all my hashtags. You posted all my hashtags, man? Really? What's up with that? That's okay. That's okay. Anybody can read them. It doesn't matter. That's why I put them out there. I could have hid all my hashtags and put them all into the little thingy they got down there, but no, I just put them all out there on the description. Nothing to be hidden. So there you go. Hello, Machine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just giving it a couple minutes, letting everybody get in here, and You know what, y'all? It's over 115 degrees Fahrenheit today. I walk outside, I feel like I'm being stuck into the laundry machine dryer. I might end up having to take the hair off of my face because It's just way too hot out there for that. I mean, seriously hot. Maybe when it starts getting into the winter time, I might decide to grow it back. That's what I'm kind of thinking too, people. But it's, I know y'all are going to say, well, damn, you should leave it on. I've already got one side done. So I'm thinking about, shaving the other side right here. But you know how that goes. All right, well, you know what? No, this is not turning into a... No, I do this once in a while there, player. You asked if this is turning into a gaming channel. No, I do this once in a while just to show you all my RTX 4070 still holding up. Because I got another GPU as well. I got the GTX 1660. So doing this test today and doing the test on the GTX 1660 will show you the gap that's in between the two. So just cut it shorter. Machine, I'm thinking, well, yeah, I could trim it down. But I'll tell you what, it's hot in a mofo out there today. I was like, wow. This is a ranting channel? Am I ranting too much? Is that what it is? I'm ranting too much. Well, hell yeah, I'm ranting. Well, let me put it to you this way. If nobody else rants and they give all negative vibes, well, let me put this a different way. When you go watch other videos on other different channels, how many times are they ranting about GPUs? How many times are they ranting about CPUs? How many times are they ranting about motherboards, RAM, SSDs? Even when you go to modify the software, how many times people are ranting to you about that? Come on. So, that's something to think about. I'm not the only channel that does that. You can go to many channels and they do that. So, it's across the board. But I give you a positive note on mine, for sure. That is what I do. I cut mine short during the summer. Cool, man. Apparently, I got to update my drivers. Player, yep, you got to keep them up to date once a month, man. I'm telling you. We are all playing this game together. What kind of game are we all playing together? That's what I want to know. No, I'm just kidding. I know what you meant. Yeah, I know what you meant about the game. So, let's go ahead and just dive into the game. And do mind this, there is no sound. You're just going to hear me on the microphone. You can see me playing the game, and I do apologize for it, but there's nothing else I can do for it because the way YouTube is, again, when you go to play music from the game, you go to play any sounds or anything else, they become like, I hate to say this, pricks, so 556.12 is out for NVIDIA. Okay, well, I think I already got that one. But you know what? We're here to have fun, guys. We are here to have fun today. I'm telling you, we are here to have some fun today. Hello, Martin. Welcome. Welcome. Is 12 gigabytes enough? I was thinking about the 4070 and the 7800 XT. Hey, Martin, look, 4070, 7800 XT. I got both of them. But I worry about the drivers, and some games are not working right on Radeon cards. price-wise, I'm going to be honest with you about this before we get into the game, guys. Martin, to be honest with you, there's a $50 difference between the 4070 and the 4070 Super. Okay? If you have the power supply to do what you need to do, then get a 4070 Super. Because there's $50 difference between the two. So, when you look at it, yeah, the 4070 Super's got 12 gigabytes of VRAM. So does the 4070. They both do. Difference is you get a little bit more of a performance bump on the Super than you do the 4070. 4070 is like standard base, and the 4070 Super, you get a bump. So, yeah, that's plenty. 850 watts is plenty, my friend. 850 watts is plenty. I don't have a problem with any of my games with my 6800. Well, this is the matter of, people and their taste. If he wants like NVIDIA, then go NVIDIA. I always said like this: if you enjoyed NVIDIA graphics cards, then go NVIDIA. And if you always enjoyed AMD graphics cards, go AMD. Or you enjoyed Intel graphics card, go the ARC. Whatever you enjoy the most, that's up to you. But I can tell you, I can't really see much of a difference between the 7800 XT and the 4070. Running rasterization-wise off of the processors I use, I don't see a difference. And that's kind of the buffering thing that everybody misses. They think, well, yeah, I need to run a 7800X 3D. I need to run all AM5 system. I need to run the fastest memory possible just to get my graphics card to work. Not true. Just saying. I have just as much fun with my B550 motherboard, the Ryzen 7 5700X, and 64 gigs of RAM, and a Samsung 980 SSD, 2 terabytes. So it's an M.2. So yeah. Sometimes, with the AMD drivers on newer hardware, not older hardware, newer hardware, there's kind of like a little bit of a hiccup. I've heard that many of times from different reviewers, but AMD always irons it out in the long run. So if you ever have a driver problem with your AMD software, then drop back down to the previous drivers until they fix whatever problem they have with the next updated driver. So it's just bumping it back down one until they fix it, and then you go back and go forward. I mean, that's how AMD's always been. I'm on a 5800X3D, 32 gigabytes of RAM. There you go. 5% difference between 5700X and the 5800X. 5%. So, the 7900 GRE is good as well. Yeah, it is. All depends on how much VRAM your games need. Well, I can tell you, mine, I don't go over 8 gigabytes. And I've told you guys that many of times. Any game that I've played doesn't go over 8 gigabytes. And this is what we're going to find out today with this First Descendant you told me about. We're going to see how many gigabytes of VRAM it eats up, and if it's actually going to put the 4070 through the test. Now, I'm going to remind you all, I am streaming off the same computer. So, my results are going to be different from yours. Mine are going to be a little bit different because I'm streaming off of the same computer I'm running the 4070 off of. It is what it is. If it goes up a little bit slower than yours, then yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. So, just to remind you, just to keep that in mind. FSR 3.1 is good as well, but still not as good as DLSS. I do agree with that machine. At 1080p, 12 gigabytes will last a while. I do agree with that as well. Like I told you, I got this 4070 here. Gonna last 5 years. Look, this is the pros to it. One, it doesn't go over 200 watts, 208 watts to be total on an overkill. That's one. Two, its frequency will go all the way up to 3 gigahertz. Three, it doesn't chomp on VRAM like everybody says it does, because they tend to push it harder than it's supposed to be. And it chomps on more VRAM. Right now, the way I'm running it is strict stock. You guys are going to be seeing this stock. I didn't bump any of the numbers up or down. They're set flatlined at stock. So I'm not going to use MSI Afterburner to push it up or down or whatever. So it is right at stock. Just to let you know that. Single player games, I cap my FPS. 60 FPS, no, need more. I am on a 3060 Ti right now. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. Martin, that's fine. If it improves your gameplay and makes it look good on your monitors, no problem with that. A lot of people do cap it at 60 FPS. Me, on the other hand, I'm not going to be capping it. I can cap it, but that's all a part of the testing process. So when I bring you guys down, I'm going to bring you through the display menu and show you what's cooking there. So, machine says 60 FPS at 1440p. High is doable on an 8 gigabyte card. Yeah, it is. So, all right, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you guys down and show you what I got going. Okay, now understand this. We're going to go through the option menu, which you guys probably can't see. Okay. I had to do this a little bit differently, guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the graphics. I'm going to put it on high settings. I'm going to leave ray tracing off. I'm going to leave DLSS off. I'm going to leave VSync off, because you turn on VSync and it caps it down to 60 FPS. Once you turn VSync on, it caps it down to 60 FPS. So I'm going to leave that off. I'm going to leave off frame generation and ray reconstruction, maximum frame rates on unlimited, and everything else is set on high. I turned off motion blur. So we're all set here. So let's see what we get on the game and see if it really works. And let's see who else came into the room. That's why I love to come here, Jay, is down to earth guy and helps out. I try to, believe it or not, I try to there, Martin. I try to keep it real. That's the whole thing. When you see other reviewers, they just put their benchmarks up, right? The one thing that they're not showing you is what actually the game is doing the split second. That's one thing you guys are missing. You're not going to miss it with me, because when I put a game out here like this, and I do this with the game, I show you the game. I show you the benchmarks. I show you everything. You will see everything. I don't hide anything. That's the fine line with me. So, Now I'm going to wait for Amazon Prime Day and what you guys think about XFX cards, because the only way I can get a GPU right now with this monthly payment, that only one that pops up. It will put it on what your monitor hertz is at. Well, yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, I run 1080p, 60 hertz, nothing to hide. Everybody's like, ew, 60 hertz. Look, when I bought these monitors back a couple years ago, they were $100 each. So I got $200 for 2 monitors. It was a bargain. And now that they're coming out with, lower priced monitors that are upscaling more and more, I'm waiting for the price to come down, everybody. When the price comes down a little bit more on what I want, then I'm going to go for it. Okay? Think about how I'm thinking, working in the budget of the consumer. I am building my system into the budget that the consumer works at. You think I built this all in a single day? No. I took my time building piece by piece. I took my time putting all this together. So this is like almost a 2-year build. And this is about the length I've had my channel, almost 2 years. So I'm building slow. I'm not rushing anything. I don't need to rush anything. You build it slow, you know what you're dealing with. You take your time, you buy your parts however you want to buy them. Me, I prefer to buy my parts when they go on sale, like everybody does, and try to pick the best parts I can find. Motherboards, you got to know what you're really picking for. So, me, I prefer either a B motherboard. B motherboards are always been good to me. So every B motherboard I've ever had, from the 400 series to the 500 series, has been great. Now I plan on, when I go to the 600 series, to get another B motherboard. So I plan on staying on B motherboards. So, like mine, I've got from Samsung 34-inch wide for $400. And it even doesn't work on 1.4 DPI settings. Wow. Because my screen flicker only, it works on 1.2 display port settings. I added that in there. Wow. Maybe I should do like you guys are doing, but I have an adapter on my display port setting. I do all HDMI. Because it's 2.1, I do HDMI. So, when I contact Samsung, they told me I have to pay $90 to ship it. Is that under warranty? Hello, pseudoscientist. Good to see you. Good to see you. Martin says, when I contacted Samsung, they told me I had to pay $90 to ship it back to them to check, but I know they won't do anything with it. Oh. That sucks. Now see, with my monitors here, I have a warranty on them. And if they don't honor that warranty, they will with my lawyer. See, that's how I work it. And they'll end up paying the bill because they have to honor the warranty. it's part of it's a contract deal. When you get a warranty, it's a contract deal. So they have to honor it. And usually they have to pay shipping. They're supposed to send you a freight packing slip or a freight slip that has, for free shipping. I don't know what they've been doing over there, my friend, but that doesn't sound right to me. If it's under warranty, they have to pay the shipping. I'm telling you that. They have to. It's a federal law. They have to pay the shipping. It's their product that they sold to you, and if it's defective, they have to pay the shipping. Make sure you get a lot of pictures. That's all I'm saying. So that way they can't say, well, you did this and did that. Make sure you got pictures from A to Z. Even take a video. That's even better yet. So, I'm not the only person with that issue. So yeah, it sucks. Well, I'm just telling you, under law, they have to pay for the shipping. There's some kind of, if I can remember the law that was put out there, it's to protect the consumer from it's been a while since I've talked about it, so it's out there. If I find the article on it, I'll make sure I post it. And if you're not in my Discord when we go and post things, then you won't know about a lot of things we got cooking. We talk about a lot of things in our Discord channel. So if you want to be a part of the Discord, just let me know and I'll send you a link right here so you can get in on the action. So, okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just get to the game. Since we already got the settings set, let's just go back to the game. Let's click it on the start. And let's just get it cooking. Now, I'm not guaranteed this is going to work or crash. So I have no idea how this is going to work.
The connection between two worlds.
So,
about a century ago, humans were defeated by the Vulgus. Invaders from the other world. Then came the Colossi.
now as you can see right on the screen, it's doing this beginning.
Until they could.
It's not too bad. It's the frame time in milliseconds is not too bad.
They were gifted
I mean,
forgotten ancestors.
5 milliseconds of latency,
Finally, they could fight with
it's
newfound
not too bad.
strength.
Let's see how much
Corral, the new leader of the Vulgus,
RAM usage.
is dark.
4,803 megabytes. So 4,803 megabytes for this. Just this right here. We're not into the game just yet.
With the ancestors.
This game is the First Descent. It's on Steam,
Descendant.
if you're wondering.
I've been waiting for you.
So, took me a little while to get this set up, but I got it set up for y'all just to say. Let's see how I have not played this yet because I have no idea how this is going to work. I'm going to tell you that. I have no idea.
According to the investigative core, the Ironheart is in the ruins. The assignment is simple. Bunny
Let's
will collect it, while one
Let me
of
hit
them
that for a
protects
moment. Just be patient. So, sorry about that, guys. I had to turn that off. So, okay. Now, Which one should I choose? Should I choose the girl? Let me turn this off. Should I choose the girl? Should I choose the guy? Or should I choose the monster? Which one should I choose? Yep, that's what it is. First Descent. First Descendant, sorry. Don't forget your drinking snacks, guys. Everybody says that. Get the big guy. Get the big guy. All right. Well, is that a vote? Well, the girl looks hot. Well, so what do you think so far? I mean, what do you guys think so far? I mean, it doesn't look bad. I mean, let's look at, with this on, the benchmarking. Let's see. The GPU core clock sitting at 2895. That's stable. The temperature is at 64-65C. Usage is at 99%. GPU clock is sitting at low idle. GPU wattage right now I'm using 176, 177 watts. The voltage, the wattage is at 88%. The GPU voltage is like not even 1.1 volt. The RAM usage, the VRAM usage is at 4,862 per se. But the CPU is hitting max. And it seems that, wow. I'm going to need a bigger AIO cooler. Because it's hitting 78C, 77C, and it's hitting 40%. But also, too, the CPU wattage, for some reason, is at 91 watts, which it should be down at 71. And I'm thinking that might be the game causing that. Usually the CPU runs at 71 watts, guys. So, just sitting still. It's got a little bit of latency, but let's go ahead and choose this guy right here. Oh, Lordy. What am I missing? Okay. I don't know how to play this. Yeah, I agree, Martin. It is CPU bound. Thank you, machine. I don't know how to. Am I supposed to choose something? What am I supposed to choose? I don't get it. What am I supposed to do here? Yeah, 75. It's not hitting in the 90C. It's in the 70s. It's fine. So, what am I supposed to do here? I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm trying, it won't let me. Look. Oh, sorry, my bad. It says press the hold. Maybe I should read. So, yeah, you got to hold your finger down, and it's got a meter that. Now that I know that, it's a little bit crazy. So, let's see. I don't think it looks bad. Oh, I get the girly. Hey, there we go. I get the girly. Yay. Let's see. I'm at 5 gigabytes of VRAM. Now, this is native, guys. This is native. This is just rasterization. I've turned off all that other crap. It's nothing but rasterization. Let's see. Movement. WASD. Okay, so. Geez, I hate this. Sorry, I don't like using these. I like using the arrow keys. Come on. I like using the arrow keys. Okay, I don't think it looks bad. What do you guys think? I'm just standing still right now. This is just testing it out. This is just testing it out. Just to see what's going on with it. I mean, FPS is staying stable, so, and temperature staying stable. The GPU staying stable. I mean, damn. Well, it's not, I don't have a bad system, I can see. Well, let's hit the ESC mark. Game menu. Okay. Let's see. Go options. Okay. This. Now we see what it does at stock. Okay. We'll do ultra. We'll hit ultra. Alrighty. F12. Tell me if I'm wrong. Does Ultra look any different from the high setting? Tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, I've only dropped like 1 or 2 FPS maybe. Not much difference, yeah. I agree with that. So, let's hit ESC. Let's get that out of the way. Let's hit options. You know what I really want to try? Let's do this AMD. Let's hit AMD balanced. We don't need reflex on. Should I turn frame generation on? This is what I'm trying to think. Should I turn... maybe I should try frame gen. Let's do that. Let's try frame generation. Okay. Let's go back. Holy crap. Do you guys see this? Wow. 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 What do you think? Well, oh, okay, well, then we'll go NVIDIA. We'll turn on balanced. And we'll turn on frame gen. And see if it works just like that too. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell the difference. Okay, well then, I really can't tell the difference. Then we'll go high. And then we will go let's see. We'll go medium ray tracing. And we will turn off frame gen. And we'll turn off DLSS. We'll just see with ray tracing. This is with ray tracing. Well, you got better eyes than I do to see ghosting. Depends on where I guess I'm looking at. I don't see any ghosting. I really don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, this is 1080p, guys. What do you expect? I mean, if I had 1440p, I bet you it'd look a lot better, but so far from what I'm seeing, it looks pretty good to me. And by the way, my mouse right here, that's me hesitating with my mouse. So, I mean, I'm looking at the top of this mountain right here. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I agree. This is with ray tracing on at least. And if you noticed with the ray tracing off, oh, that little spot down there? You mean that little spot down there? That shadowy spot? Oh, goodness. That's supposed to be fog, guys. Yeah, but if I'm running with this, I don't know. Press shift button to sprint. Okay, well. Uh-oh. Force field means there's something I gotta do. Where's she? How the hell did she get over there? How in the hell did she get over there? All right, there, the 1% lows. I think she jumped over here. Am I wrong? Would I jump from here? Oh, don't like this. Oh. Oh, okay. Thanks for that. Good eye, man. Good eye. The hell am I firing into? Oh. Told you guys I don't have great eyes. Come on, you bitch. Get some. Oh. Okay. What was it called again? Look like I'm gonna get this game. It's Last Descent, or yeah, I think it's Last Descent or First Descent. Oh yeah, there we go. Thank you, pseudoscientist. Okay, so let me get. I need a joystick. Yeah, it's free. You guys need to loan me a joystick, man. I mean, damn. This thing just, ooh. Ooh, lordy. Well, I'll tell you what, it'd make my life a lot easier with the controller. Is damn. I'm gonna have to learn to set these keys to where, you know, I'm using the arrow keys. That would make my life a lot easier. Ugh. Because I gotta sit there and look and see where the keys are. Yay, where you running off to? Come here, girl. Where you going, girl? Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Get some. Come on. Come on. The hell, you making me run through all these caves? Yeah, she did. She made me run all the way through there. She ain't right. Oh, she's Miss Bunny. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lordy. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Yeah, I agree with you, pseudoscientist. Got 92 hours and blast killed zombies. Martin, good luck, because I don't have that many kills. This is my first time playing this damn thing. And y'all get to witness it. So I just let her do the work, I guess. Uh-oh. No, don't touch. Don't touch. Get away from it. And I lost the game. Oh, hell. This must be round 2. Alrighty. See, press to jump. Okay, so. Oh, where the hell am I going to jump now? Okay. Oh, what the hell? Guys, I need help. Oh, this ain't gonna be easy. Jet. Oh, what instructions? What am I missing? What instructions? Ooh, lordy. Okay, so go backwards. Okay. Let me get this out of the way for now. Damn. Okay, now retrieve the Iron Heart. Escape to a known place. Any help? Let's see. What roll button? Oh, okay, thanks. Okay, so I am supposed to go up. Ooh, I don't think that would have been good. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. Slowly but surely. Hey, at least I'm getting the hang of it. Come on, guys, give me 5. You know, like give me 5, man. Okay. See, that don't stay up long enough for me to read it. Ooh, lordy. I am working it. Oh my God. You know what I see? When I first started this, the frame time average is still the same as when I first started the game. That is, it might increase by like 1 FPS, but the lows aren't bad. This is a space where you're unconscious. I must be in my brain. Uh-oh, it's a woman. It's a woman, guys. I am so tempted to get Forensic Horizon 4 on Steam Unlimited for only $20 because I gotta be delist from Steam. Actually, y'all have to read the little things that are down at the bottom. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Why do they always got to give me something hard? Get some of that shit. There we go. Boom. I don't like that. Okay. You say that, I don't believe it. No, I'm dying here. Look, at least I'm making it as far as I did. With y'all's help, of course. Ooh. Okay. Oh, you bitch. Get some of that. Get some of that. Hold still. Hold still. Reload, man. Ooh. You think? Oh, Lordy Martin. You know I'm not going to say that. Ay. Go to quality. I don't know. That's on a decent one right there. That's decent right there. Okay. How's that? Is that better? That looks even better, truthfully. Wow. I'm using 20 gigabytes of system RAM. 20 gigabytes of system RAM. Wow. That looks cool. Yeah, I noticed. Wow. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go back into distance. I don't know. I don't know if... I don't think I really need frame gen, but... I mean, you can turn on ray reconstruction because I'm using NVIDIA. I can do ray reconstruction. I'll try frame gen. Let's see what we got. Wow. Now how do I get all the way up there? Damn. Y'all confusing me. Okay. And ray reconstruction. Oh, let me turn that off. I think that would overload the game. I would have been better off to leave one of them off. At 1080p, it don't look that great. Truthfully, it doesn't. I'm saying that because I know what I see here. Let me turn off frame gen and see the difference. I don't know. Well, look at the FPS. I mean, I would, if it was me, I wouldn't use this. I would use frame gen and go to DLLAA. So, yeah, that looks a lot better. You disagree with that or no? I mean, okay. Damn. Oh, I got me some there. I got me some there. What we got here? And we got that. Oh. Gotta get some there. Well, how am I supposed to pick that damn thing up? Oh, MP full. Okay, well. Why am I hitting Q? Oh, okay. Well, see, you played this. I haven't played this, brother. So I have no idea. Oh, now they're going to... What do I got behind me? Okay, no. Why do I got a feeling this ain't going to turn out well? Why do I get a feeling this ain't going to turn out well? Am I supposed to go down there in the water? Am I supposed to go down there in the water? Damn. Huh. Oh, I am? Geronimo. Uh. Come on. Be nice. Too short. Jeez. Well, I'm trying to get there. Well, I don't think... Yeah. When sub-attack, it's on cooldown. Swing your firearm to perform a weak sub-attack. That looks like it's going to be difficult. But we'll try. I just get right into the gist of it. Oh man, that was it? Damn. Well, I shot him. I'm playing it safe, okay? I'm playing it safe. Wow. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. So far, what I see is this. Okay. Guys, we've gotten this far on the game. Let's have a powwow away from the game. I just want to give it a moment. So, let's do this. Okay. So, what I'm doing is stopping the game for a minute. You have to understand something too. I'm going to explain this really quick. No, it's not a bad. No, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Let me kind of close things down a little bit. Okay, so I'm impressed with the game. Pretty much. I'm impressed with the game. Let me pull you guys down over to my big screen so that way I can see what you say. Okay, it's not a bad game. Pull this out of the way. Pull this microphone over here. Not for free. It's not bad at all. But as you can see, with me streaming and playing the game at the same time, okay, with the FPS, I mean, 100 FPS on the raster, but when you go to improve it with the, ray tracing and stuff like that, it improves the amount of FPS. So, in average, it still sits around between 70 and 200 FPS, I think. So, on the 0.01% lows sat around 40, but the 0.1 lows sat around, 0.01% lows sat around 30, 40. The 0.1 lows sat around, I would say, between 50 and 70. And overall, the average sat at around 105 to 120 FPS on the average. But your actual real time, depending on what you use to improve the game will give you a better FPS. So turning everything up, you'll get 200 FPS. Turn everything back to, standard, you get 100 FPS. So all in all, I think my system handled great. Other than the fact that I have to get a bigger AIO cooler, because I can see the 240 mil AIO I got on this is not big enough. Which I already know. I've read the couple reports, which it said that I should be using a 320 millimeter. Was it 320? Or 360? I think it was 360 mil. So I think what I'm going to do is get a Thermalright 360 mil AIO radiator cooler that they got for 50 or 60 bucks and switch this 240 out to the 360. And yes, I agree, it's not bad for a free game. I'll admit it, it's not bad for a free game. Okay, it's not bad at all. So everybody that's seen me play the game, as you can see, I'm not the best at playing games when it comes. Slower games, yes. But, like battle games, not really. Is because of my eyes. And that's the reason why I had to stop, because the last thing I want you all to see is me take and flip out on this table. So I pushed it a little bit. I showed you guys what it can do. It seemed to be pretty good. I'm impressed with it. But the only thing that didn't impress with me was that the fact of it was pushing the CPU harder than usual. But that's okay. That's fine. I mean, I'm happy it did. At least that shows me a CPU bound game, it's going to do something. Horizon Forbidden West is next. We'll see. We'll see. But you see what I mean, right, Machine? The thing is this. If you want to tackle, having an AM4 processor and gaming with it, overall, I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed whatsoever in the results that I got. I'm not disappointed at all. As you can see, overall, it went smooth. And you can't say that it didn't. Okay? To me, it went smooth from the time I started and then made all these little changes until, and still, it ran smooth. And I know the reason why this got oversaturated, and it didn't dawn on me, is that the fans I got that's cooling this off are running at a continuous 2700 speed of 2700 continuous. And the fans that go with it, they prop up to 3200 RPM. So that could have been it too. Well, it doesn't help when I got a computer sitting right over the cooling section anyway. So, yeah, I mean, thanks for that, man. I mean, it did good. I mean, I'm not disappointed whatsoever. I am not disappointed. I mean, regardless, no matter which way I look at it, that 4070 right here, that bad boy was rocking today. I think it was rocking. I mean, you can't beat it. It's not a 4070 Super, but it held its composure. And it stayed below 70C. And it stayed right at 100%. And I ran it at stock. I didn't overclock it. I ran it right at stock. Now, if I overclocked it, it would have been a different story. But I didn't do that. So, if you were not watching the FPS, you could have played all day with that performance. Yeah, I could have, man. I really could have. I mean, I don't know why everybody knocks the AM4 series. I really don't. Well, because you got other reviewers saying, well, it's a discontinued, platform. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself and just shaking my head. As long as AMD keeps making processors for the AM4 series, it's not dead. And I want everybody to get that clear. As long as they're still making processors for the AM4 series, it's not dead. It's still alive. So, but could you imagine? I just want to bring this up really quick. Could you imagine, let's say, if I decided to get a 9950X, which would have been stupid. Now I'll tell you why. When they come out with the 9950X 3D, 9950X 3D is going to be overclockable. So that means you can adjust it just like you do an X processor. So that's going to make that processor twice as valuable, I think. They are making CPUs for AM4, and they're going to make a few more if everything's... Yeah, they are. But I hope they don't become too expensive to where people... Now, you have to understand, this is a last-gen platform. If they start making those processors too expensive, people are not going to buy it. They're going to kill the platform just by putting too many expensive processors in there. People are not going to want to buy it. They're going to want to go up to the next gen. That's probably what they're trying to do as it is. They're trying to convince you to go up to the next gen. It could be a possibility too. Yep, the 5800 XT and the 5900 XT. Which are, well, truthfully, I think it might be interesting with the 5900 XT. Because if you know, the 5950X has 16 core 32 thread, and I think the 5900 XT has 16 core 32 thread. So, but with Windows scheduling, I'd rather just stay with an 8 core 16 thread processor, in my opinion. We all know the more you buy, the more you save. Machine, yeah. The more you buy, the more you save. I'm still not getting... See, when it comes to if you're buying something for a big business, that would make more sense because then you're buying by bulk. But when you're a gamer, it makes no sense for the simple fact because you're buying individual. It costs you more than it does big business because you're spending more to get one item. they're buying more in bulk to get several. So it makes a big difference. Not worth, in my opinion, for an upgrade if I'm on a 5800X. Yeah, I mean, truthfully, no, it's not worth the upgrade. I'm running 3200 megahertz CL16 RAM. I boosted it up to 3400 megahertz CL16. Gives me a better advantage. And as you can see, I didn't crash. So I know my system RAM is stable. I already knew how to upclock that 200 megahertz to get a little bit more uplift on the CPU. So it balanced out even better. Yeah, I'm not going to run... Why am I going to spend the extra money to get 3600 megahertz CL18? Hear that. CL18. Compared to 3200 megahertz CL16. Going up 200 megahertz to 3400 megahertz CL16. You see where I'm going with this? See, if I would... Now, you can't downclock you can't downclock the CLs. But you can upclock and still stay level with your clocks. And go up to more 100 megahertz and get a little bit more power out of your system RAM. I got 64 gigs. It works fine for me. And I can see that game right there pulled 22 gigs. Not 22 gigs. Minus 5 for Windows. So 22 minus 5. That'll tell you how much the game itself was pulling. Actually, no. I reiterate that. Says right now, my system's pulling 13 gigs. So, 22 minus 13. The game only pulled 9 gigs. So, that's not too bad. And I would say that the VRAM only pulled up to 6. It only pulled one half of the graphics card VRAM. One half. And do remember, I am streaming on the same computer to YouTube while I'm playing that game at the same time. So yeah, everything's going to be at a little bit higher level, like I told you guys. Now, for the amount of FPS I was getting while I'm streaming, that's not bad. Actually, that's pretty damn good, I think. What do you all think? Do you think that's a good deal or what? I mean, I don't know which way to cut this. I don't have to adjust anything, I can tell you that much. If this runs for the next 4 years or 3.5 years, just the way it is, without adjusting anything or anything else, I'm good. I'm happy with what I have. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm happy with what I have. Yeah, I mean, I could imagine if I turned around and, played the game with OBS off and everything else off, I could imagine it would hit a little bit more. I imagine it would hit a little bit more. So I think there's a lot more performance that's still on this system, but with everything going, it just kind of brings the performance level down just a little bit. But even though when it does, it's not a big hit, I'm still getting the FPS I want. I'm not disappointed. Trust me, I'm definitely not disappointed. I'm happy that, it worked out really well. Wow. And guys, that's the first time I played that too. I had no idea what I was getting into with this. When you play a game and you just first started off and you don't know what you're getting into, especially when you're benchmarking at the same time, this is where it becomes more exciting. This is pushing your system to a different level. And tonight, I definitely pushed it to a different level. So, I'm like, wow. On 1440p, I'm glad I use... Is that 8 gigabytes or 9? 9 gigabytes of VRAM, 6800. High settings, no upscaling. Well, what did I upscale? I just turned a little bit of that stuff on just for you guys to see what it looks like, But I'm running at 1080p. Okay, I'm running at 1080p. When I get a 1440p monitor or 4K, then we'll go that route. We'll have to test it. So, well, I was happy. I was happy with everything off, but then you guys wanted to see the rest of that stuff, so I turned it on. I thought it was pretty cool, though. Upscale, if you upscale or you don't upscale, it does, to me, if you can play the game, that's all that matters. So. Oh, okay. Okay. Well. Try it out. I mean, to me, it seemed fine. What you really want to look for is you look for the micro stuttering. If it's really stuttering really bad, that's what you're looking for. If it's really stuttering. And I don't know. I didn't see any stuttering. I don't see any artifacting. Those are the two things I worry about, is stuttering and artifacting. Okay. Now, if it's blurry, then yeah, I'm going to have a problem with it. But so far, the way I played that game, it was not blurry. So, it looked pretty good to me. It's a decent game. It looked pretty good. At least it pulled you along, even though that I would have been better if I would have read the things that it was popping out there. But I think they need to slow down a little bit when they're giving you these little reminders, these little pop-ups. I think you need to slow it down just a little bit so that way somebody can actually read it. I can't read 10 seconds. I need to take my time reading. So I think slowing it down just a little bit would have been a better deal. So, let's see. And Martin, if you got a 5800X, my friend, and you got a B550 motherboard, I don't see why you can't run a 4070 or a 4070 Super, or if you want, you don't want NVIDIA, you can go AMD, you can go a 7900 GRE, still the same price as a 4070 its rasterization is a little bit faster. So, if that's something that's to you, something that you want to use, that's up to you. 8.5 gigabytes in 1080p. Wow. I think I only hit around 6. Wow. Why is it so high? That's what I don't get. Why is it so high? Is that system RAM or VRAM? Machine? Is that system RAM or VRAM? Huh. If that's system RAM, I can understand that. But if that's VRAM, then I don't think I can understand that. Not unless, and like I always told everybody, not every computer is the same. Everybody's computer will run differently because of the combinations you put together. That makes the difference. So, it's VRAM. So, whatever combinations you put together, that's what you get. Okay. Now, with the combinations I put together, I seen between 5 and 6 gigabytes of VRAM. So, I'm not disappointed with that. I mean, it stays within, what I expected it to stay within. So, it didn't kill the GPU, it didn't kill the CPU, even though I pulled up to almost 50% on the CPU. But still, I still have another 50% on the CPU that I can utilize. So if I'm only utilizing one half of the CPU and 100% of the GPU, guess what? It'd have been different if I was utilizing 70% of the GPU and 50% of the CPU. That would have been different. But it stayed right at 100% of the GPU, so it was not bottlenecking. So. And I know anything above 30%, it's usually a bottleneck. Anything that's above 10% is a bottleneck. So. I'm in the city as well. NPCs and textures. Lots of NPCs and textures. Yeah. Well, don't feel bad. I am too. I'm in a little city that everybody uses the internet here at a certain time. I'm glad right now at this time there's not a lot of people using the internet, but they use a lot of their TVs and stuff like that. Especially being on cable internet, it draws a lot away from, the functioning. So, but, and also too, I got, with the internet company today, they put out a notice that until 8 p.m. tonight, that there might be spurs of, the internet dropping on and off here and there. So I haven't had that yet, so I'm happy. Yeah. See, I'm not worried about the fine details. Okay? When I'm playing a game, as long as I can see where I'm walking or what I'm doing, the fine details I'm not too concerned about. The details, yes. But the fine details, I'm not too concerned about it. So it's not really a big deal to me. The FPS stayed balanced. The power stayed balanced. Everything stayed balanced. So I was pretty impressed with that. My character is in the main city with a lot of NPS and textures. Oh, I wasn't even in the main city is what you're saying. I get what you're saying now. I wasn't in. I always thought you were talking about the city here, where I live at. Okay, I got what you're saying. Now I got what you're saying. Now I get what you're saying. So maybe that is why the VRAM usage is higher. Also, you have GDR6X, and I have GDR6 16 RAM. Yeah, but I can tell you between the 6 and the 6X, it's only like maybe 1.75% uplift. Because look, if going from GDR6 to GDR7 is 3% uplift, okay, just say 3% uplift, and going from 6X to 7 is 1.5. So going from 6 to 6X is between 1.5 and 1.7. An average. Yeah, that's it, man. Are you shocked? Are you shocked that there's not that much difference? There's only a 3% between 6 and 7, and there's only 1.5 to 1.7% difference between 6 and 6X. It's not that much difference. So, you know, it's the architecture that you have yours set on. Yours is last gen architecture. Mine is set on this gen architecture. If you got last gen architecture working just as good as this gen architecture, then you're doing fine. You might get away with at least going another generation or two before you have to upgrade to the next GPU. So you can get away with running yours for probably 1 or 2 more generations. Me, I can get away with probably 3 or 4 more generations. Possible. So, is that why our DNA 4 is staying with GDR6? Yeah. Is because if they go to GDR7, then they have to start all over. They have to start all over and rebuild our DNA 4. It would cost them more money to do that than it would to just stay at GDR6X. And then the next round, they go up to GDR7. So, yeah. Hello, Sherman. Good to see you. How many years before come PCIe 5.0 to the mainstream? Video cards for 5.0? Well, I can tell you this. Next generation is going to be PCIe 4.0. Now, it's going to be probably from the next gen up to the following generation that they could decide to do that. They could decide to do that. How much benefit you would get from that? Not much. What? Maybe 6 gigabits per second more? That's it. Not much benefit. Because the amount of lanes that you use for your graphics card doesn't change. unless they design the architecture on the lanes of the graphics card, and they do it like with most of the 5.0 M.2 SSDs, to where they use two lanes instead of four, and they take the graphics card and they move it from 16 lanes to 8 lanes, from a 16 to an 8 on PCIe 5.0, but the ones that got 8 lanes, they can move them to 4 lanes on those cards. See, the whole idea of PCIe 5.0 is to cut the lanes in half, so that way the computer has more functionality for bigger and better things. But if they, leave it a full 16 at 5.0, then that means they cut down the first section, but they added on another section. It means they added more to it. Because 5.0 is supposed to shrink the amount of lanes you use. Just to let you know that. 5.0 is supposed to cut the amount of lanes in half. But something tells me Microsoft still hasn't come out with direct drive. Direct drive means that it goes from your graphics card to your M.2 SSD directly. Bypasses the processor. I don't know how the hell they're going to do that. And it bypasses the system RAM. Who knows how they're going to do that? But that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to work directly off of your SSD. Go from your graphics card directly to your SSD and cut out the middleman, which is your CPU and your system RAM. That's what I heard. And I was like, oh hell, really? That's what I've been waiting to see. But finding out that the motherboards that we got currently, not the 800 series, but the current, if you're on Intel, the 700 series, if you're on AMD, the 600 series and below, they're missing one piece to the puzzle. The only way they can get this to work is with a chip that's embedded into the motherboard for the AI tuning. You have to have another chip put in for AI tuning. So that's what I'm waiting to see them do. How soon RDNA 5 for Radeon graphics cards? RDNA 4 is supposed to be coming out soon. RDNA 5, I don't know. But what I'm hearing, and I keep my ear to the ground, RDNA 4 is supposed to come out soon. I'm not sure if they said it was supposed to come out in October, November. But I know they're going to have an 8000 series launch discrete graphics card. Don't know what kind. Everybody's saying the 8800 XT. That's what I was hearing. The 8800 XT, the 8900 XT from AMD. They're supposed to launch those two together, the 8800 XT and RDNA 4. So that is what I did hear. But that is a rumor, and right now the way AMD's been grappling around with their heels to the floor, I think they're doing about the same thing NVIDIA is doing right now. NVIDIA just made a statement, a couple days ago. They said they took, and I don't know if this is true, but I hope it's not, Because NVIDIA, somebody spread a rumor about NVIDIA, said all the stuff that they're doing for gaming, they moved it over to the AI boom that they got going on. So everything they're doing for gaming, they moved it over to the AI boom. So whatever they were making for the graphics for the gamers, NVIDIA moved it over there for the, their AI chips. So that's what I heard. And also too, I heard something else, that AMD was doing the same goddamn thing. That's the reason why they didn't come out with a high profile GPU. Is because they were saving it for the AI boom. This was something that was told to me behind the scenes. That's what I heard. So, and with Copilot plus PC coming out, and AMD took their focus and Intel took their focus to that, and NVIDIA took their focus to running and building a new ARM processor, as well as what they're doing with their business accounts. I'm starting to feel like these companies have left us out into the cold. I really do. I feel they kicked us to the goddamn curb. I don't know if y'all feel that way, but it just seems like we're grappling over old hardware. Even the new hardware now, it seems like it seems like it's old hardware. It seems like we're grappling over old hardware. It don't even feel right. And it's something I've been battling with in my mind for the last month. To tell you guys what I've been feeling, and trying to keep it bottled up, and guys, I have a feeling we're all getting screwed. And I don't care what company it is. Because I feel the performance should be at another level with this generation. We should be at another level with gaming. We should be at a totally different level. We should be able to have graphics cards with 20 gigs of VRAM for the same price we paid for 12. I mean, I'm still trying to grapple with this. Machine says it's all about AI right now. The AI bubble will burst at some point. They will come crawling back to the gamers after that. Yeah, and the gamers are going to be so pissed off that, they're not... I mean, look at it this way. Okay, I'm a reviewer. I'm not an influencer. I'm going to get this point clear. I'm not influence anybody to buy anything. I just tell you what I feel about it and give you my 2 cents. Now, when I test their products, it means, guess what? I bought their products. It means I'm testing it in front of you guys. But these companies don't care. When you give them, positive advertisement on their products, it seems like they keep leaving me in the cold. And a lot of small channels are feeling this way. I mean, a lot of small channels are feeling this way. I mean, these companies are making money hand over fist. I keep talking about the 4070 right here all the time. NVIDIA's the biggest company in the world. They're at $3 trillion. $3 trillion. But it takes them a whole freaking year just to get one graphics card out for the gamers. Do the math. Do the math. When's the last time they launched a graphics card? Was it last year sometime? What, November, December last year? Or January this year? And it's not going to be till what? November, December, January of next year? Before they launch Blackwell? Look at Intel. I'm just going to rap with you guys the way I feel. I'm going to tell you. Look at Intel. They skipped us over 3 frickin' generations. And then on top of that, they skipped us over 2 extra generations because they did refreshes. So we lost 5 generations worth of desktop processors with Intel. I shake my head over this. They don't care about the gamers anymore. It's all about the AI and companies. Yeah, I'm starting to agree with this. This is not a bashing. I'm not bashing them. I'm just bringing out the facts. And this is the facts. You know, they should be like they were back in, a couple years ago, where they were sitting there, getting product to the reviewers, getting the word out, getting everybody excited about their products and everything else. But now, no. Now they just do a paper launch here and then just retail launch there, and some reviewers, they got to buy their products now. That's what it comes down to. Now they're feeling the heat, being a reviewer on YouTube. Now they're feeling the heat. Me, I'm going to tell you guys like this. If I can get the product and I get my hands on it and I buy the product, then yeah, I will test the product in front of you. But if I can't, I'll give you my opinion on it, and that's about as far as it's going to go. Simple as that. So, and that's what it comes down to, guys. I mean, I'm right now struggling to get to 500 subscribers. I am struggling to get to 500 subscribers. I am 28 subscribers away to get to 500. And this is my 2nd year on YouTube. Close to it. September will be my 2nd year on YouTube. I'm struggling to get to 500 subscribers. Maybe because I'm not totally excited like everybody wants me to be. But maybe there's a reason why I can't be. You got to figure there is a reason why I can't be totally excited. I have to slow my roll a little bit because I do have a little bit of a health problem. So everybody thinks that I'm drunk or whatever. No. It's because I take ton of medication. I take it every day for 7 days a week. And it sucks. See, when people got better health than I got, they don't have the problem I got. So yeah, I have to slow my roll a little bit because I have to watch so I don't have seizures. This is the reason why I slow my words down. I take my time in what I'm doing. I hesitate and everything else. So, just letting you know where my health is right now. First quarter gaming revenue was $2.6 billion, down 8% from previous quarter, up 18% from a year ago. Yeah, but Nvidia is a $3 trillion company right now. $3 trillion. They're bigger than Apple now. They're bigger than Microsoft. I don't know. Wow. Yeah, but they got a lot of capital riding on this AI boom. This is big. This is bigger than crypto mining. This AI boom is way bigger than crypto mining. They thought they had it good when they're, making GPUs for crypto mining. Turn around, that fell right through the floor, and everybody's trying to sue Nvidia for that, which they can't. And they know this, so. But still, if you're a $3 trillion company, you should balls up a little bit and take care of the people that got you started. The gamers are the ones that got Nvidia started. And Nvidia needs to wake up and smell the coffee. Just like AMD, just like Intel, and all these companies. They need to start taking care of the gamers. Not keep jacking up the price and think that the gamers are going to keep paying it. We're basically, where we're at in the level we're at in performance, we're two generations behind. We're at least 5 years behind. We're 7 years behind China. 7 years behind China. That's minimal. Why do you think they keep pushing all that technology over to China? You guys haven't figured this out yet. Their technology is a lot faster than ours. Way faster. We get the leftovers. That's the way I feel. Look back in the day, 1080 was an amazing card. Yeah, the 1080 was. I agree. From Nvidia. Why? Because they've been making money on us, and they did care. Now, you're still gonna buy it if you like it or not. Basically, you're gonna buy it if you like it or not. It's not the more you buy, the more you save. The more you buy, the more you waste. That's what it comes down to, guys. That's what it comes down to. We're going to get to a point where they can't make the technology any smaller unless it goes fully liquefied. Liquefied technology. That'll be what we're going to be seeing in 2030. Liquefied technology. Could you imagine that? Your internet liquefied. Everything liquefied. Even your bed liquefied. I'm not talking about, a waterbed. It'd just be liquefied. They'll find a way to take care of those nanobots and make them into something. It's not like they haven't been doing it already. It's not like that these big businesses haven't thought about programming nanobots to run in sequence with, like the blood in your body, to run in sequence with your brain. It's not like they haven't thought about doing that neither. Hate to tell you, that's coming too. Those little nanobots, they harvest them into a liquid. AI ate your heart out. So, let's see. 4080 is not worth $800. Well, no, I agree with that. But they know they can jack up the price, and that's thanks to the freaking crypto, and Nvidia is still in that bubble. Yeah, they are, Martin. They are still in that bubble. It hasn't died off. See, this is where everybody was thinking, okay, it died off. The market's going to get flooded and everything else. You know what happened? The market wasn't flooded. The used market wasn't as flooded as everybody thought it was. Because some people still stayed into crypto mining. You still see it on YouTube, so it's not dead yet. I do agree with you. I love that they asked so much for a 4080 Super. Is that 4080 Super? Or 4080 and 4090? And they still burn because of that plug. Oh, the 80s and the 90s, yeah. Why do you think I got this? Why do you think I got this? This has got the 8-pin power connector. This doesn't have that 12-volt high power connector. That's why I got this. The 4070 is the only one that come with the 8-pin connector for the 40 series. 4070, not the Super, just the 4070. It's the only one that come with the 8-pin connector. And allows you to pull almost 200 watts, which I've been doing continuously, and it's never melted. Hear what I'm saying? I check my connector all the time, and it has not melted yet. So that's why I'm looking for something like this. Well, I mean, it's right here. 1 8-pin connector. 200 watts. They have it. They have the limiter set at 200 watts, but if you overclock it a little bit, it'll go up 8 more watts. So you get 208 watts off of the 4070. So, but that's if you get the OC version. See, I have what they call the OC version. 2 fans, Asus. I don't know why everybody keeps crapping on Asus. They keep making that big mistake, crapping on Asus. I run Asus's stuff. I have Asus motherboard. I have an Asus graphics card. Actually, I have 3 Asus motherboards. I have 1 Asus card. And they all work. I guess just they got, when they bought their stuff from different vendors, they got a bad line of whatever from different vendors. Who knows? But I don't have that problem. I'm just telling y'all like this. Asus don't make a bad product. They might have a little bit of problem in their RMA. So what? Get over it. So does Gigabyte, so does ASRock, so does MSI. Even Nvidia themselves have that little bit of problem. Okay, and AMD has that little bit of problem too. Amazon's got that problem. Newegg's got that problem. B&H has got that problem. All in RMA, even Walmart's got that problem. So you have to look at the facts. I looked at the facts. Yeah, everybody's slamming that company over and over and over again for no reason. So I just think there's a lot of haters out there that's going to hate on Asus. You know, There's haters that hate on Gigabyte. There's haters that hate on Asus. There's haters that hate on MSI. You know, there's haters that hate NVIDIA. There's haters that hate AMD. So, what are you going to do? And Samsung with my monitor. Well, I have Samsung monitor right here. I have an ON monitor right here. ONN monitor. But it's a smart TV. I have one smart TV. I have one monitor. I like a smart TV. I can play my games on it too. But what people don't know is that there's a little bit more to this monitor than everybody thinks. This monitor in its settings has a gaming channel. This can be set up for gaming. It has an extra gaming capability built into this monitor and the one that's up there. If I turn them on, boom, big difference. You guys won't be able to see it, but I can. That's for sure. So. Well, they already, Martin, listen. They already fixed it. They already, I mean, it's done. It's totally fixed. They have a new procedure now and how they do the RMAs. So it's supposed to be fixed. But we'll find out in the future time to see if it's really fixed or not. I'm letting it go another 6 months to see if they actually, if anybody's having any issues with it before I make my judgment call. So, how was my 4th of July? Oh, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I was pretty good with it. Welcome back, pseudoscientists. All I did was go out in front of the house and they were lighting off fireworks. They were having a good old time and everything else, you know. It went really good. I mean, I hope yours went well too. I hope everybody's 4th of July went great. You know, I really do. Leaving all the bad stuff in the world go by and all the good stuff in the world, you know, we can talk about. Oh, wow, that sucked. Not in a bad way, not in a good way, you know what I mean. But don't feel bad. I had to pull 35 years of working all holidays and everything else, so I feel the pain. When I worked in restaurants, I did 35 years. And yes, I did my computers too and everything else, you know, all in one. So, yep, I know, I hear you. Everybody's got to make that money to support that family. Oh, you're in hospitality too, Martin. That's cool. That's cool. Pseudoscientist, why did you go to bed early to hear the fireworks? What's up with that? Me, I stayed up till about 11 o'clock. And that's when it wound down. After 11 o'clock, everybody just started going off and going to bed. And just the next day after that, I woke like 7 or 8 births in 20s, so. Seven or 8 birthdays in my 20s. Told no one. Didn't want them to know. Oh. Pseudoscientists, don't feel bad, man. When I worked 35 years, I worked all my birthdays. I did not have one birthday. Even though that they wanted to celebrate it at the restaurant, I didn't. So I just told them no. It's just another day in the neighborhood, and I spent 35 years doing that. Martin says, I was on the roof at the hotel looking at the fireworks across Manhattan. Wow. You work in New York. That's not a bad place. Not a bad place. Expensive place, but not a bad place. Expensive. I say expensive compared to where I'm at right here. Where you're at over there. More expensive than it is where I'm at here. Trust me. I worked on the drilling rigs in other provinces. Did not know them same. Yeah. Well, I know everybody hates New York right now. They hate the leaders in New York. That's what it is. But now listen to me. We're not going there. We're not going political whatsoever. So I keep that away from everybody when they come here and I do my videos. I just try to keep it 99.5% non-political. Now on Discord, that's another story, because we say what we want over there, so it doesn't matter. But if you want to be a part of the Discord channel, all you have to do is say yay, and I'll send you a link right here in the chat. So if you're not a part of the Discord channel on my channel, then let me know and we'll send you a link, and we can go from there. I'll do one better. I'll do one better for y'all. I'll do one better for y'all. I'll do one better for y'all. There's the link to my Discord channel. That link has 30 days on it. So you got 30 days to decide. If not, let me know again and I'll send you a new link and we'll get you in. No big deal. We just put it out there for you. So that way if you want to get in on the action, that'll be up to you. Yes, sir. That'll be up to you. So, well, anyway, guys, look, it's getting late, and I'm going to get up out of here. And I've had a lot of fun with you guys today. Hopefully, we got some things accomplished today when it comes to, setting up your so lost for words today. It's just been a long day for me. So, and no, don't call me that. And I know what you're thinking. No, I have a mind of my own. Trust me. But, but anyway, guys, at least you got a chance to see what the 4070 looks like. We moved around the display settings a little bit. You got to see what it looked like with that. I ran it at 1080p. To me, it didn't look bad. It looked real good for a freebie game. You can't beat that. A freebie game, you can't beat that at all. So do keep that in mind. I mean, to me, I would have think that game would have at least been $25. At least. But it's a freebie game. And thank you, Machine, once again for telling me about that game. I loaded it. It's 35 gigs of space. So, just to let you know. And you all make sure you do sleep well. But before you even go to sleep well, and if this is your first time here, subscribe. I'll tell you the reason why I'm pushing so hard to get subscribers is because I want to get us on the board. I want to get us more subscribers so we have more fun. So that way we got more things we can do. We got more things to accomplish. We got a long road to go. So hopefully you all stick with me and don't give up so quick. And we just keep moving up and up and up. And also, too, don't forget to put a like on this as well. The more likes that I can get on the videos, the more that, YouTube will start showing it out to new subscribers. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you know when I post the next video. Let me see. Subbed a while back, usually. Jay, can you make some live streams outside, like barbecue if possible? Stuff like that. Well, I have another channel that I can do outside stuff too. See, this is not the only channel I got. I have 3. This was my idea. This was my main channel right here. I have a second channel I was going to make into a gaming channel. And the third channel I was going to make for when I was on the road. Like out in the open and stuff like that. I do got a couple videos over there. So you could go into my main page here. I have the links for those channels over there as well. If you want to sub over there, that would be appreciated too. So. Told my brother to sub. But don't know if he did. Well, every little bit's appreciated. Trust me, every little bit's appreciated. And it's appreciate y'all doing that as well, getting people to subscribe. It makes it a lot easier because YouTube makes it a lot harder on me. They make it a lot harder because they're not pushing my videos out. My videos will only sit for 24 hours. After that, they go to the back of the bus. And I've noticed that on a couple times. I don't know why they keep doing that. My videos, at least, they're getting... Maybe because I'm not getting 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 views. Okay? I get between 300 and 1,000. Okay? I guess that's pretty much why I have a little bit of a problem. So I always ask you guys if you want to help me out. It would be appreciated. Hit me up on that channel. Will sub. Link. We're lazy. YouTube algorithm. BS. Okay. I'll tell you what. I will do this. Before I go, I will do this. I'll view my channel. I will Whoa. Let's see. Let's see. We'll get you in there. Just hold on. Just keep your pantyhose on. Just keep your pantyhose on. Here's one of the channels. There's one. Okay, there we go. Now these channels are still under construction, so don't beat up on me so hard. I'm still working on them. So, and there's the second one. Don't beat up on me too hard. I know I still got to work on those channels. I'm only one person with two hands. Remember this. I don't have anybody behind me. I don't have no editors. I don't have anything. It's just me. So don't beat up on me over this. Thank you, Martin. Appreciate it. Pseudoscientist. Oh, because I said keep your pantyhose on? Oh, okay. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. And you all have a fine evening. Make sure you sleep well. And make sure you keep up on everything. And we'll try to get more videos out to you. And look forward to next Saturday at 5 p.m. right here on the channel. Okay, pseudoscientist, no problem. Thank you for subbing out there as well. You all have a great night, and we will see you on the next video.